Join me as I dive into the most terrifying science concepts from horror movies and try to figure out what really freaks us out the most. Science and horror, two genres that might seem like an unlikely pair, but when combined, create a unique brand of fear that resonates deeply with audiences. Horror movies often use science to evoke fear and challenge our understanding of reality, exploiting our deep-seated anxieties about the unknown. At the heart of many horror movies lies a deep-seated fear of the unknown consequences of scientific experimentation. We're talking about the classic playing God scenario, where scientists tamper with forces they don't fully understand, unleashing terrifying consequences that threaten humanity. Another fear that horror movies often tap into is the moral dilemma faced by scientists who are forced to make difficult choices that can have far-reaching and devastating effects. This could be anything from creating life to resurrecting the dead, or experimenting with the very fabric of reality. Science also allows horror movies to tap into our fear of the unexplained, the supernatural, and the paranormal. By presenting seemingly rational explanations for events that defy understanding, horror movies can create an unsettling sense of unease that lingers long after the credits roll. And let's not forget the fear of contagion, where scientific experimentation goes horribly wrong, unleashing a deadly virus or creature that threatens to destroy humanity. There's also a deep-seated fear of scientific discovery being used for nefarious purposes, such as creating biological weapons or unleashing a technological singularity that spirals out of control. These fears are often amplified by the sense of isolation and claustrophobia that's inherent in many horror movies, where characters are trapped in a confined space with no escape from the terrors that surround them. One of the most iconic examples of science gone wrong is, of course, Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. Here's a classic tale of a scientist who creates life, only to realize too late that he's unleashed a monster that's beyond his control. The creature's grotesque appearance and superhuman strength make it the perfect monster, and it's a testament to the power of science to create and destroy. The Cabin in the Woods is another great example of how science can be used to create a sense of unease and uncertainty. Here's a movie that takes the familiar horror trope of a group of friends trapped in a remote cabin and turns it on its head, revealing a sinister scientific experiment designed to unleash a zombie-like plague on humanity. And let's not forget the iconic Alien franchise, where a deadly extraterrestrial creature is the result of a corporate experiment gone wrong. In one pivotal moment from the movie The Thing, a group of scientists in Antarctica discover an alien creature that's been frozen in the ice for thousands of years. As they experiment with the creature, they realize too late that it's not just a simple organism, it's a shapeshifter that can assimilate and perfectly imitate any living being. The sense of paranoia and mistrust that follows is palpable, as the characters begin to doubt each other's identities and loyalties. The emotional impact of this scene is heightened by the sense of isolation and claustrophobia that's inherent in the Antarctic setting. The characters are trapped in a remote outpost with no escape from the creature, and it's only a matter of time before it picks them off one by one. The tension is palpable, and the sense of dread is amplified by the knowledge that the creature is not just a monster, it's a product of scientific discovery gone wrong. So what's the takeaway from all this? Horror movies use science to tap into our deepest fears and uncertainties, exploiting our anxieties about the unknown and the unexplained. By presenting seemingly rational explanations for events that defy understanding, horror movies can create an unsettling sense of unease that lingers long after the credits roll. Thanks for watching, and I'd love to hear from you in the comments. What's your favorite science-related horror movie, and what makes it so terrifying? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more content like this.